Hi, this is Massa, and we have a new edition of Back or Not. Today we're going to review Nom Nom Verse trading card RPG. It's already funded. The goal was $100,000 and they got $271,000. So let's review this. This is their web page, by the way. They have quite a lot of content. They have a marketplace where they sold stuff. I mean, you know, there is a strong Metazoo feeling here. Well, you will see why. Like the artist, Victor Larson, the main artist for this project, and is actually was one of the best artists in the Metazoo project. So that explains one thing, but also in terms of marketing, you know, it's heavy. You know, you have like all those clothes and stuff. I don't know how many cards are ready, but they did like a lot of pre-packs and like prototype, you know, several rounds just to get money already. So, I mean, we've been there. So, let's look a bit at the project. So in short, Nom Nom Verse, so that's what they call a trading card RPG, and the way it works is that, I don't know if you have any good picture here, because I can tell you already their Kickstarter page is not that brilliant. They do have a video showing like how to play, which is good. I did learn how to play. Well, it's not there. Yeah, I mean, first feedback, this web page is not that great, but the way it works, I mean, I can try to zoom on this picture because this is a pretty good picture. Is that it's like an RPG. You have a hero or heroes, and you play them on one side of. So you have this field here, and you have all those like. Landscape. I don't know the proper word, I'm sorry. But it's like 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. And you have your hero starting here, and you have to go all the way there. And the opponent hero gonna be here and gonna go all the way there. And you're gonna play attack with your hero, and defense is by creating kind of a dungeon and putting monsters in to delay or to kill the opponent hero or hero's team. So in principle, I mean, I love the concept. It's super cool. I think it would have been probably better with a video game kind of platform or with a board game. I'm not sure it's the best. I think actually, to be honest with you, from the beginning on this project, what I think this is. I mean, the trading card game is good, you know, a good platform to make cool cards and to get money. But there are a lot of bookkeeping to be done, and this is not a straightforward, simple game like, you know, even Magic is not that complicated when you just play simple. There are a lot of bookkeeping. And actually, what bothers me also is that these take a lot of place. You need to be able to put 10 cards in a row on a table, and you need, I think, you know, basic tables that you find in Europe or in Japan, for example, you know, you have to play count, and sometimes you can't even put 2 playmat. I think this might be an issue. Anyway, what is important here is that the art is from Victor Larson, and that's a key point of this project. And Victor Larson was one of the key artists of Metazoo, so it's really look like that. And you know, I mean, it's very special. You see, you have tons of data, you have the health, there are XP, you can level them up. Very, very cool. There are other very good artists joining. Poncho, who is a great artist that was also in Metazoo. Wafalo, Chris Kampfman, Isaac Skiley. I mean, yeah, those are very good artists if you like this type of art. So that's kind of what the game is about. What's special about it? Well, the art. I mean, as much as I would like to emphasize that the spirit behind the game, you know, this idea of RPG, and I love the idea of, you know, like having my team of hero, but also like creating a dungeon. on one hand, I think maybe that would have been better to make it completely asymmetric. One team plays a hero, one team plays the villains. But I think what sells the game and what makes you want to pledge the game is if you like this type of art, if you like Victor Larson art, if you like Metazoo art. That's really that. The gameplay, I give the gameplay 5 out of 10. It's not horrible. I think it's full of good ideas. It needs a lot of cleaning, and it's new. I mean, it's very fresh. It needs a team of professionals, and I think that's why I don't think trading card game is a proper platform for that. If it was a video game, all the bookkeeping, like checking how much XP you have and like putting dice everywhere, this is super annoying. This could have been put in a video game. And if it's in a board game, this can be usually make a bit more simple. You can have a kind of a plastic board where you move things around, where here you're going to just have to have dice everywhere and keeping track of a lot of things, which make every round kind of long. But I think that's a great idea. It needs to be cleaned up, making it simpler, cleaner, and with much less bookkeeping. What bothers me a lot is that the card, I'm not that young anymore, I need glasses to read, but even with glasses, I looked, if you look at card like that, the text is so small. I like the style, but the text is so small. It's not professional. The art is top-notch. It's really great. I think here they show some cards. No, they don't. They just it's all about the art, and that's kind of sad, So they have this. They show some cards. This is too small. And those are kind of okay, but if you look at the landscape, they are even like smaller. Really, like the Kickstarter page, they don't put that much content. They really use Discord as a way to communicate, and I think that's a huge red flag. When you have a Kickstarter, when you do a crowdfunding, when you want money for your project, all the information should be in the Kickstarter. The Discord is something else. Discord is not something official for the project. It's not there. 100% made in USA. I don't care. I don't care. I understand maybe some people really like America would be and typical game is about 1 hour, and if you're a beginner, it's even longer. That's too long. Gameplay 5 out of 10. I would give less, but the thing is that there are very good idea behind, and I love the concept, so that's why I give it that. In terms of art, I give it 10 out of 10. And you like it or you don't like it, but Victor is an amazing artist. It is done very well. I don't. The fact that the text is too small, and I count it as gameplay, not as art itself. So that's why there is nothing really. If you like Metazoo, the first generation of Metazoo, you would love that. So if it's just for the art, I found it amazing. I give it 10 out of 10. For collectability, all right. Usually I'm nice, but this one really pissed me off because I check everywhere and I couldn't even know how many cards there is in a booster box, in a pack, how many cards there was in a pack. Look, that's the information you get. Booster box, $120. I had to ask to the creator how many cards and what was the rarity. And this really bothered me. It is not everywhere. Like a red flag, if you want to pledge something, or if you create a Kickstarter, very important, the FAQ. That's really where you show that you are serious about your stuff. Nothing. They didn't even prepare anything. Nothing like, hey, how many cards is there a booster? What are the different rarity? And they don't put it also in the updates. And what I found even more upsetting is that as stretch goal, they say, oh, there will be 3 serialized secret rare. Okay, there are secret rare. I don't even know what are the rarity. So if I check my notes, I believe there is 12 cards per pack, and there is 24 pack per box. I'm not sure about the rarity distribution. I don't know about the pull rate. This is not professional at all. This is really not professional. You are trying to sell a product. I mean, that's the basic information, you know. How many cards is there in this box? That's really pissed me off. So there is, no info about the number card, no info about the pull rate. It's too early. I feel like this is not ready yet. Or like, I think this is just a bunch of artists who make some cool art and who try to make a product out of it. Where is their CFO? Where is their producer? Where is, you know, the people that make a company run? That's really bothering me. And so I don't know. I can't say it's good or bad because, well, I would say it's bad because there is no transparency. There is nothing including here. I mean, I got on the discard some info, but like, I would not trust it because it's not written here. I don't know if they design all the cards. So yeah, I think collectivity, I mean, it's a very high risk. Yeah, if you love the art and you're okay to take the risk, I would give 7 because it's really cool to collect. I mean, I would love to collect those. But in practice, if you are not like, if you don't want to take any risk, I would give it more like 4. Because I don't know what you're going to pull. I really don't know what are the pull rates. Nothing is official. There is no list of cards. And I don't want to use inside information to judge a product because you should judge a product from what you get here and on the web page. That's all. So yeah, very bad. I mean, like collectability still, like if you're a big fan of this art and if you want to take the risk, go ahead. I don't know what you're going to get. You could get all the same card. I mean, I don't know. I can't recommend how many boxes to get because, yeah, pull rates are not official. So, yeah, that's very bothersome. Same like, what is the value, the estimated value of those boxes? Unknown. Yeah, there is 12. There is a how it's called? You know, a special fancy collector pack, or I forgot how they call it, but there is one nice pack plus there is 24 pack and 12 cards per pack, but I don't know how many special rare, ultra rare, whatever. It's really unknown. So estimated value unknown. And when I don't know about something, well, I would say 4 or less because it's unknown. And one more thing is like, you will see my rating later, but a company like that can't really stay long time. It can't really grow without a proper structure, without being professional about it, which means like this game can't really survive long time, which means the value at best it's really for a short window. Or really, if you are a huge fan of this art, and then that's not a value for money, it's more like what you like. So yeah, I would say 4 for value because you could buy some top cards instead. And yeah, you will get some cards anyway, and they all kind of look good. So just for that, yeah. In terms of shipping, yeah, I wanted to check the shipping. One more thing, shipping. Every Kickstarter should have a shipping and something about the tax. And same, not professional at all. I think maybe they think tax doesn't exist because only American customer will back this product. I don't see the part. I mean, you get some numbers here if you pledge, but you see they didn't put any data because it's $30 for Thailand, but it's $30 for everybody. Except the United States, it's 13. Oh, Kingdom is 25 and 30 everywhere. Let's see a bigger pack. That's something like 4 boxes, 4 starter. I don't recommend to get that, but just let's see. Well, if they really charge only $55, I mean, it's still expensive, but that's actually quite decent for something so big with 2 playmat. So there is no table here. I don't know about the tax. I don't know if they have hubs, which is very important, because if everything is shipped from USA and you are not in USA, you're going to pay custom and taxes. That's why normally a good project has hubs that, you know, one in Europe, one in Australia, one in Asia or Japan, that will distribute after. But otherwise, I mean, assuming everything go well, the shipping is very decent. Obviously, you know, just if you go, they don't even have something without playmat. Playmat are expensive to ship. So that would be $80 for just 2 starter on a playmat. Oh my gosh, no, that's too bad. How about that? 15, oh, 15, 22. Like I say, I don't know if it's real. And they might say, hey, you have to change it. But here, yeah, shipping is decent. Assuming it's real. And tax, I have no idea. And I would assume you have to pay custom and tax if you're not in the US. So shipping, yeah, shipping not too bad. Like 5 out of 10. Not amazing, but it's good. Assuming it's professional. So we come to the next criteria. How professional is the project? How safe it is to back? Are you sure you're going to receive a product? And are you sure the game will survive? This I give 3 out of 10. And I would give less, except for the fact that I know those are really good artists. And they seems to be passionate. The thing is, passion it's not enough. And this could really well be another polywork, you know. I don't know if you would really receive everything. I don't know if they can really fulfill all that. Maybe they can, maybe they can't, but that's a high risk. It could be worse. Like I said, Victor is somebody that is known, he's a good creator, there is a team of creators behind. So that's a good point. The web page is actually pretty good. And, you know, they did sell some product and they shipped them, which means that's a good point, you know. I mean, it means it exists. One more thing that I hate about this project is like 500 slots. What are all those slots? What are you trying to do? Like to create a fake like scarcity for the product? That's not, you know. We went I mean, it's been done in the past. This is not what you want to do. And anyway, they are not maxed out anyway. But this give a wrong signal. Yeah, so the bad, like, you know, there is too many red flags for the professionalism. No info on the product on the web page. Yeah, web page. You want to know like what's in a starter, what's in booster box. Nothing. Same on the Kickstarter. They don't say how many cards. They don't say the different rarities. They don't say the pull rates. Very not professional. There is no gameplay video on the web page. I did find one in YouTube, but there is nothing here. The only gameplay is here. No video, no tutorial. There is no FAQ, which is really a testament that this is not professional. Some updates, but not that much. Most of their updates are done on Discord. That's not professional. That's Discord, you can just disappear. Don't reply anymore. That's done. You know, that's a high risk, really. That's a high risk project. There is no press kit. You might not know that, but typically when you make a project, you make a Google Drive or something where you put the logo and you put some images for people like me who want to write an article or just look into something to publish something. There's nothing. And I asked, I couldn't get somebody to really reply to me. And then finally I got somebody who replied that I needed, and I saw that before with Metazoo, I needed to register to be selected to be one of their sponsors, content creator, to have access to the press kit. So typically you can get information on like images, and I mean typically they want to have advertisement on their product only if it's good. They don't want to have press on their product to say it's bad. And that I mean, it's not the first time I see that, but that's really typical of lack of professionalism. And when you see there is so much mercs and all those, that looks cool. I'm not saying it doesn't look cool, and it's done really a good way. I mean, I like it. Where are the cards? I mean, if you have time to make so many things like that, you should be able to show at least like 100 cards or 50 cards. Obviously, I don't know how many cards because it's not there. So, you know, that's a lot of passion. That's amazing. It's a very passionate program. But too many red flag, and in terms of safety, I give it 3 out of 10. It's a very high risk project. That's just my point of view, you know. It's maybe biased. I'm just trying to judge. If I just see this, if I just see their webpage, that's very risky. Don't go for it. In terms of future of the game, you know, I also give it 3 out of 10. There is, I believe they don't write when they will deliver. They forgot the part here about like delivery. It might be hidden somewhere. So, you know, don't get too upset on that. Oh, there is July. Come on, it's not going to be delivered in July. If you want to have something delivered in July when you finish a Kickstarter in March, it means you would have to get every card ready, everything. That seems very, very audacious. But yeah, like, it doesn't seem like they have a very solid business plan, or they have very experienced business people in their group. And you know, I'm worried also, like in terms of cost estimation of the project. I mean, how many money, how much of this project is already done, and how much you expect to do with $270,000 US? It's not that much. You have to print. I mean, they're not going to do the art for free. I don't know. That's wow. Yeah, I think the future, you know, best case scenario, they do this one, they deliver it, and they try to do one more set and it's dead. Because, you know, when I used to work with a shop, I can tell you, we can't invest in a project where they give so few information and they don't look more professional. For competitive aspect, I think that's really not the goal here. I give it 3 out of 10. The games are long. The rules are complicated. I mean, not so complicated, but there are so much bookkeeping. It's not something you would like to do a tournament out of it. In terms of fun factor, it does look very fun. I give it 8 out of 10. I think it's cool. It's going to be cool to open. The art is amazing. It gives a cool vibe, and those are passionate people. So if it's something to have fun, and if you don't mind the risk, yeah, that's great. If you want a solid product, and if you want to, you know, to play, to be sure the gameplay is good and everything like that, that's not the game for you. So in terms of what to back, I think if you like the art, if you're okay with the risk, and you want to have fun, then go for it. I think as a casual guy, I like the one box, and the shipping is not so bad. Just getting that. So like, yeah, it's gonna be like $135, and if you're in Europe, it's gonna be like 140. I think at the end it might be more expensive. I don't really trust so much low shipping they put, and I'm worried about the tax. But yeah, and if you're in US, you don't have to worry about that. I think it's fun. Yeah, if you're casual and just you like this art, get a box. It looks fun. If you want to flip it to make money, just keep it. I would be extremely surprised if this sustain like a price higher than the price of the box for more than 1 year or something like that. If you want to flip it, there might be a very tiny window, but that's not something to flip. If you're a competitor, well, don't spend money here. And if you're a collector, well, I don't know. It's really depend on how. I think you have to see it like, do you want to collect those cards the same way as you would collect tops? And are you okay to not be so sure about this project going through? So it's a high risk, but if you love it, try to get. They don't even like. I don't want all those starter if I just want, and I don't want to spend 800. I don't know if you can get $4, but that's what I would recommend. And you can get this, the artificial tier. It's really small, sorry. The web page is horrible, but this one, if you're a collector, that's what I would recommend, because typically the starter and the playmat are free. You pay the cost of $4, and the shipping is not that high. But it's really if you are passionate and you're okay with the risks there. So overall, as a collector, I give it 6 out of 10, because even there is risk, the art is cool, and at the end, if you're a collector and you just want to put those things in a binder, I think you really enjoy it. But just be careful. I count it as a high red flag project. If you are, a competitive player, if you want to buy something to play, I would give it 3 out of 10. The passion is there, the idea is there. It's just it's not cleaned enough. They need support from a professional game designer, and they need a lot of things to be cleaned out. And for investment, I would give it 4 out of 10. There are worse things out there. I think they will deliver, which would be the worst. But it's going to be hard to make money out of this. I mean, there will be a very small number of people interested in it. So, but still, there is something. 4 out of 10. So yeah, I repeat myself. If you're a collector, I give it 6 out of 10. But be careful. This is a high risk, so you do it only if you love the art and you're okay with losing the money. And I recommend either you get like one box as a casual. If you really have a lot of funds, then this one looks like a good investment, the $4, because they typically the playmat and the starter are free. If you're a player, I would say skip it really, and 3 out of 10. And an investor, I would say more or less skip it too, or maybe just get a box. And that's all. It's sad, really. It's sad on me because I love Victor art, and I love this concept. It's just it's not clean enough. It's not professional enough, and that's my opinion. You do what you want with it. I would not recommend this project to most of you, except really, like I said, a few of you. If you really love the art, if you're okay to take a risk, and if you're okay to probably never play the game or just trying to play it a couple of times, that's fine. But otherwise, I think this is not professional enough. There are too many red flags, and I would recommend not to pledge. That's all. See you later.